am a flight attendant and I love to fly. Hi guys, welcome back again to Okay, I'm not supposed to say welcome back again. This is a new channel, so I'm gonna say hi guys, welcome to the Aerodreams Academy channel. I honestly don't know if this is the right name to use, and I'm gonna tell you the reason why I'm using the name Aerodreams Academy. The first name that I thought of using was Everything Aviation, but the reason why I did not use that name is because I felt like a lot of people were using it, and also another reason I did not use that name is because I have a company, and that company, the name of my company is the Aerodreams Academy. In this company, we take people from wanting to become a profession in the aviation industry to actually achieving and realizing their dream. So I was just thinking about it that if I come here and give it another name, that I want this YouTube channel to be tied to everything that has to do with my aviation expression, because I feel like I have different expression. I have a ministry expression, and for the longest of time, I think a lot of my audience get confused. I have people that follow me because of aviation and they get to see the ministry aspect. And I have people that follow me because of ministry and they get to see the aviation aspect. So I'm trying to really create this separation where if you want to get the expression of my aviation, you come to this particular channel. If you want to get the expression of my ministry, you come to this particular channel. And so that's the reason why I don't want this to be another name, everything aviation, Aerodreams. That's like adding so many things to what I am already doing. And the reason why I was going to use everything aviation, if those of my OGs, you guys have been following me for the longest of time, if you've been following me for those times, you'll see that then when I film video on flight attendants, everything about aviation, when I used to film video back then about stuff like that, you see me, I would say welcome back again to another talk play session, and then I'll say here we talk about everything aviation. So I think people started knowing me saying everything aviation. I know that there are a lot of people that, especially on board a flight, I will meet them on board a flight and they will say to me, are you everything aviation? So people were actually calling me everything aviation because that was the tagline that I was always using. So I don't know, I might end up changing the name of this YouTube channel. But for now, I'm just going to use the Aerodreams Academy. I want to know what you think about the name Aerodreams Academy for this channel that has to do with aviation. So guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're watching me for the first time, I want to use this medium to tell you a little bit about myself. And I'm just going to tailor down this, my introduction. I'm going to tailor it down to aviation so you understand where I come in when it comes to the aviation industry. Hi guys, my name is Blessing Beska and I am a flight attendant and also a flight attendant coach. I've been a flight attendant for about 7 years now, and I have worked and flown actively for about 4 years, where I was flying both domestically and internationally. And right now I'm a flight attendant coach. So what I do is I coach people. I take you from the point of wanting to become a flight attendant to actually becoming a flight attendant, and I do that through the Aerodreams Academy, which is an academy that I founded. All right, so let me just tell you a little bit about the Aerodreams Academy. The Aerodreams Academy is an academy that is focused on taking people from the point of wanting to become an aviation professional to actually achieving your dream. So we do that through our tailor-made coaching program. So we have courses that comes up periodically where for instance, we have the flight attendant course. You're going to learn how to become a flight attendant and every process, every step-by-step process you need to achieving that career. And over the years, I've helped a lot of people. I have a lot of students. I've helped them go from the point of, oh, I want to become a flight attendant, and right now they're actually flying. So I've done that over the years. I actually started on YouTube, and this is for my OGs, those of you that know me back then when I used to make content about aviation. If you go to my other channel, which I'm going to be collabing with that channel here, so that you can just click it and scroll down, you'll see that back then on YouTube I would just share nuggets, things I know about aviation. And over the years, I've had a lot of people being so successful in this field. They've gone from the desire to be a flight attendant to actually becoming one. And the reason why I founded this academy is because I realized that when it comes to aviation, there is a lot of limited information about aviation out there, and the information you find, they might not be accurate, because sometimes the information you find online, they are accurate, but it's not accurate for the country you find yourself in. So for instance, if you're in Nigeria and then you are checking the Google trying to see what does it take to become a flight attendant, how do you go about it, the salary, you would be seeing information that might not be tailor-made to your country. And when it comes to aviation, it varies a little bit depending on the countries. Yes, sometimes there are policies. For instance, let's look at Nigeria. In Nigeria, you have to go to an aviation school, obtain your license, sponsor yourself to that for you to stand a chance to getting a job. But if you look at other countries like the US and all, when you want to become a flight attendant, you necessarily don't need to attend an aviation school. All you need to do is to go for the interview and you will get employed. Once you are employed, then you get trained. You can see, right? So when it comes to the aviation, the way it runs, sometimes the policies, the system is a little bit different, and you want to be coached, you want to be guided. And so this is why we founded this academy, and we are still in the process of growing. And this is a this YouTube channel is a arm of the academy. Also, I am the founder of the Sky Dreams program. Ooh, so I'm going to be posting the video of the last skydream program that we had, basically. But the skydream programs is a free conference, is an event for young minds. Now this focuses on young minds. We want to expose young minds to the world of aviation. Yes, because a child can only dream based on what they are aware of. A child will say to you that, oh, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a lawyer, I want to be a nurse, and they will tell you that because that is what their minds are exposed to. So what we are trying to do with this program is to expose their mind to the world of possibilities. And that is why when we have this program, we have different professionals across various fields in the aviation industry. Like we have a pilot, a flight attendant, flight engineer, and they will dress up like their profession so that they can come and inspire the children and let them see a mirror that I can become this particular thing. I can become a pilot, I can become a flight attendant. So we expose their mind, we give them accurate information about the aviation industry. So that's what we are doing with this program. So we did the first edition last year in 2025 in the city of Abuja, and we did this year, we've done it in Lagos, and next year we are coming to Ghana. So if you are in Ghana, get yourself ready. So we target children from the age of 8 to 18. So this particular skydream program is a free event, and it is under the Aero Dreams Academy. So this is what we offer back to young minds. This is what we offer back to the community. Welcome. Also, another thing that I think you should know about me is that I am an av geek. When I say an av geek, I'm someone that really loves aviation. I love flying. In fact, I remember one time I was flying with a particular captain, and the captain said to me that flying is very addictive. And I think that is so true. I love flying. I miss my days of flying, and hopefully I'm going to go back to flying very soon. I love flying. I'm an av geek. I love everything that has to do with aviation. I love planes. I love the industry, and I see myself being in this industry for a very long time. So let me talk to you guys about my plan when it comes to the aviation industry. So right now I'm actively not flying, and I plan to go back to flying possibly when I go to the US. So for those of you that don't know, I'm married to an American, and so I'm in the process of transiting from Nigeria to America. So when I get there, I would most likely work as a flight attendant for a little while just to see how the system is. But the ultimate goal of everything I'm doing is because I want to be a pilot. I want to go from being a flight attendant to actually becoming a pilot. So I plan to do my flight training in the US because their school is much more credible and faster compared to the one we have in Africa, or not even in Africa, because there are really good schools in Africa like South Africa and the likes, but I would say in Nigeria. So I'm just gonna wait till I get there. So one of the plan for me when it comes to aviation is that I'm gonna go for my pilots, I'm gonna fly, and I really look forward to this Aero Dreams Academy. I look forward to it becoming a physical aviation school that we now actually train people and we can offer them a license, not just doing the one where we just do a basic course where we help you, but we want to actually transition this where you can actually come and train with us and obtain a license. So that's actually my plan when it comes to the aviation world. And actually, okay, let me just say this. One day you are going to fly my airline. So that's another goal I have when it comes to the aviation industry, having the academy and actually having an airline that connects countries together, which is like a very long-term goal. Like I'm looking at the next 10 years. It's not something I want to implement now, but when it comes to aviation, I have my plans. All right. Okay, so let me just tell you guys about the other aspect of my life. So like I said before, I have a ministry arm and I have an aviation arm. So the ministry arm, and I noticed that for the longest of time I've confused my audience. That's why I'm having this particular channel. All right. So the ministry arm, I'm also a minister of the gospel. I love God. I love God so much. And when you're watching my video, you most likely hear God a lot of times. I'm happily married. I'm a content creator. You can follow me on all my social media accounts. I'm going to be leaving everything in the description box. You might go for this channel. So I plan to just share with you guys everything aviation. Like the tagline is everything aviation. I'm going to talk about, if you want to be a flight attendant, a pilot. This is just a corner for aviators. We talk about everything aviation. So just expect more videos. I'm going to be uploading one video maybe every Wednesday. Like today, a new video will always come up. And yes, I think that's all to know about me. I'm so excited to have you here. I'm so excited to start this channel because I really love aviation and I really love to talk about it. So one thing that you can do for me is to please make sure you subscribe. Please make sure you like. Liking is very important so that you can help me tell the algorithm that yes, there's a video, push this video. So please help me to like, subscribe. You can leave a comment. I want you to please share this video. Let it go around and stay tuned because you're going to be blessed in this corner. And also one thing I want to open up this for is if you have any question about myself, you can leave it in the comment section. And also if you have a video that you would like me or something, a topic that you like me to talk about, do well to also leave it in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching to this end. Don't forget to subscribe again, please. And I will see you in my next video next week. Bye.